officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check 52 to Mike. Watch the back, watch the back. Shit. Hey, hold. Shit.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mike Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Next the score, Steelers 7, Giants 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
You draw closer. Ready.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Josh Jones in on the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo! 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Shoot!
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Get it.
On 2nd and 9, Jones completes it to Aguilar. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ready, set.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Eifert has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
10-2 stop.
4 down, 4 down. Check 3, check 3, check 3. 36, 36. Joker, 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 joker.
Snap.
A first down carry for Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Everyone's got 4 down.
Rock it. Hit it.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Come on, now. Hey, watch this.
Hey, Sam off.
You got tape.
Defense.
He's going to get it running right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Jones now operating from the gun. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. These two teams all tied after one. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check. Crouch. Crouch. Crouch.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Fire.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Charlie. You ain't doing nothing today.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Time to go. Night.
Ready.
From the gun, Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready. 80 weapon, 18 Gator.
Tight end right.
Shoot.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Dobbins, and he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Round 80.
Mike 50.
Five.
50 is the Mike. 50 is the Mike.
Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Protein spill.
Throwing, Jones. He goes full extension, and he's got it. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Mike, 319. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Allen now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
56. Matchbox lights.
And again, it's Allen. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Pass 85. Look out.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They come out here in the eye.
52 right here. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
We got 4.
Check 13. Check Topper. Now.
Jones from the gun. He'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Barkley. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 18 Gators. Know your job.
Alert flat.
6-6. Pull it high. You're out. Hey, exit.
Right there. 54, right there.
Blue draw Corkers.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Five.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, he'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
First carry for James Conner, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. I got one.
From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get ready. Get ready. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Check. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Alert. Watch the slap, watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
6-man.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
I got you. Check. Watch the eye.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Even. 4th down. Even. Alert.
Now Allen again. And he finds McDonald. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, Didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run this one in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 74 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They're running it. Check.
Here's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Check 52.
They'll run with Barkley. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 7-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Allen to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They come out here in the eye. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they...
And if you throw a shot